It feel good, it feel good, just like a hot shower.
Oh, it is? Yep. What's going on, y'all? This your boy, Marc.
And it's your girl, Mona.
And we appreciate you guys tuning in for Money Moments with Marc.
And Mona.
And today we got an ongoing episode for taxes. We're going to talk about the refund.
Yes, what everybody cares about, the refund.
But not only refund. We're going to talk about the refund and the potential to owe.
Mm-hmm.
You ever owed money?
You know why?
Why?
Because I do my withholding correctly.
Oh, okay. All right, so Mona, what is a tax refund? Like, what is it essentially?
So essentially, a tax refund is money that you've overpaid the government. Period.
In a nutshell?
Yep, in a nutshell.
Okay. That's it? So throughout the year, right, you get, so in our previous episodes we talked about your income and your filing status. We even talked about withholding, your tax withholding. So on your W-2 form, if you work for an employer, you get wages, and during the year you're withholding money to pay the IRS. If you have overpaid the IRS throughout the year, then you will get a tax refund. Now, this tax refund is based on, calculations and your tax bracket and a whole bunch of other details that we're not going to discuss, but it is a process to get to that tax refund.
All right. So like we said before in our previous episodes, it has to do with your filing status. It has to do with what you withhold from your income throughout the year. It has to do with any standard deductions or itemized deductions you take, any credits you've had to equal out what you owe or what you'll get back.
Right. And just like getting a refund has something to do with your withholding, same thing goes for, whether you owe the IRS money because you didn't withhold enough or you didn't withhold anything at all.
And some people know that they're going to owe at the end of the year, so they make estimated tax payments throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's extra payments that they're sending to the IRS throughout the year because they know at the end they're going to owe a certain amount of money, so they're making those estimated tax payments.
And that's why a lot of people try to deduct and write stuff off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because deductions will count towards your itemized deductions. So if they're having any charitable contributions, like for instance, I won a trip this year from a company, and so
what? Where'd you go?
To the BET Awards. That's true. It did happen. It was surprising. I thought it was fake.
Hey, you said you never won anything.
Sorry, I lied. It was great, guys. But anyways, so that company.
You took take one.
Take what? Anyways, so that company valued that prize that I won at $5,000. So for me, they're going to send me a form and I'm going to have to report that on my tax return as income. But for them on the other side, they're going to write that off as a deduction. So it's less income that they made throughout the year. So they might do something. I don't know if they do something like that quarterly or what, but that's something that they might use to make sure that at the end of the year, they're not owing money by kind of giving money away.
So I guess based on that example you gave, like, for example, you remember that guy that paid for all those students' debt?
Oh, Morehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably wrote all of that off.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah. It's private college.
But it was a generous act.
That is great. It was amazing. Yeah.
I wish that was me.
I don't have student debt.
Blessings of Abraham, I tell you.
Lord
Blessings All right, so how long will it take someone to get their refund?
So it really does depend. It depends on, like we said before when we were talking about credits. If you filed certain credits, it might take you a little longer to get your refund. But normally it's like a 21 day time span that passes. So a lot of places they'll you have to e-file your tax return normally. People will electronically file. Some people still do paper returns, which they have to mail in, which will probably make the process longer. But for me, I e-file. Normally, whoever you're going to prepare your taxes, they'll let you know if your e-file has been accepted. Say, I do my taxes online, so they'll send me an email and say, hey, your tax return has been e-filed. So they do it for federal and state. And then if you think your tax return is taking too long, you can always go on irs.gov, look at where's my refund, and they can help you give you an estimated time when your refund will be sent to you.
Right, so if you're checking your current status and it just says, pending, just be patient, please. I know you. I've been there before. I'm still there.
Like refreshing.
Like this ain't going to send. They're not sending it yet. All right, so
another thing that can maybe expedite the process is getting direct deposit instead of getting a physical check.
Yeah.
For a check, you're gonna have to wait for it to process, for it to come through the mail. For direct deposit, it can go straight into your account. You don't have to wait another second once it's in there.
That's a great point. So once you get your refund, what are you gonna do with it?
That's the big question.
This is the opportunity where you can
to buy some shoes? Oh no.
What's wrong with buying shoes?
Buy new clothes?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I can't do that. Do you recommend that?
I'm not saying I recommend that. Are all your bills paid?
Priorities over pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. So some recommendations to start financial success. Start a budget. If you don't know how to start one, I recommend going and see a financial advisor, financial counselor. I have my friend here. Or you of course pay your debts, but you also want to get financially organized and start that budget up. That way you can, going forward, you know how much money is coming in, how much money is going out. You also want to start building the savings up. Get that savings habit starting up.
Think about maybe one of your higher interest rates, higher return accounts. So if you have maybe a savings account that has a higher return than your checking account, put it in your savings account because you'll get more money on your money that you're putting in.
So like an IRA, would you recommend an IRA? Open an IRA?
Do an IRA if that's something, especially if you're not contributing to a retirement account through your employer. An IRA is a good choice. Or just as any kind of savings account that has a higher interest rate than maybe your checking account. Also, even paying off some debt so you can lower your monthly payments. Say you have a car, you're almost done paying it off. You only have like $2,000 left. You get your tax return, and you just pay the full thing off. You could own your car. Then you wouldn't have to worry about the monthly payment, so you're really saving yourself throughout the year. That's always helpful. Making a principal-only payment on your mortgage.
You can even think about doing life insurance too, which is a very important matter for your family members. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about mortality or death, but it's important, to set your family up for success when you're not here.
Right.
So start that budget, pay that debt, save, think about individual retirement account short for IRA, or look at some life insurance products out there. There's plenty of information. You can do the research yourself. We're just appreciative of you taking your time out to tune in with us. Like we say all the time, we're here to help. And so with that, we're gonna catch you guys next go around on the Money Moment Show with your boy Mark
And your girl Mona.